Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Stellaris. This is the pre-release version. We're playing as the Quill Sovereignty. We've recently annexed these people over here. At some point, we will go and annex these fellows over here, but we are going to wait for that because we don't have any influence right now, and we've got plans for influence. We're just going to babysit our ships to make sure they are actually moving and doing things, and not getting stuck in a sort of weird wormhole loop. So far, we seem okay. It's really weird in that the only time it's a problem is if you're friendly with a wormhole race. Otherwise, it's like a non-issue. But yeah, if you are friendly with a wormhole race, you've got to be a little bit careful about babysitting your things, at least in the current state. I'm assuming that's going to be that's probably a one-line fix. Just an extra little check in the pathfinding. Because that thing, I think the pathfinding system that the ships are using are saying, yes, you can use this system. And then the actual system that tells you if you're allowed to enter a system says, no, you can't, and then they get confused between the two. So either we have to allow you to use friendly wormhole stations, which would be cool, although I don't think that's the direction they actually want to go in the game, and I think, well, although maybe, it would be really nice if you could. Or you just update the pathfinding system so that it's aware that you can't actually do that. So, construction ship just finished a wormhole station over there, which is great. Now, Ziff is technically no in space right now. I wonder if we can ninja that. Just for the sake of whatever. I'm going to build a wormhole station there. I really should keep going with the colony ships, especially because we are determining or finding new stuff. So let's get a couple going. We've got the money to support it. Not tons of money, but we've got some. Class 12 asteroid. Failure risk is not 0. Could switch scientists, but no, just go for it. Actually, we have a whole other idle science ship, but I want to keep sort of pushing out these borders here and see what's what.
Construction complete.
Try to finish the surface queue. Excellent, good. How are people looking? I still don't understand why there's the recently conquered. But they like the governor, they like the moral democracy. They don't like the alien overlord ship because they're still xenophobic. And right now they're not diverting or diverging towards me. I mean, I don't think they're automatically diverging away. I think they diverge randomly by default, and it's just, if you have negative divergence, then they always diverge towards your government's form. Is the way it's been sort of kind of explained. Doesn't mean it's like the end-all and be-all, doesn't mean it's like necessarily accurate, because things were still getting developed and things might change, but that's the way it was explained to me. So we are going to land on... Which one of these was their planet? Colonizing, okay. This is not their capital, though. This is not... It's here. Oh, I don't think my transport fleet had actually finished its move. Sorry. My bad. I interrupted you guys too soon. You're supposed to go over there. Construction ship is idle. Complete. Oh, that was building our warp gate. Excellent. Why don't you come over here and build all the mining stations? So now we have a warp gate in here, too, and hopefully that will prevent some of the issues we've experienced before. Robotic army and droids. Okay, couple of things. First of all, well, we're going to research something new. We've only just spit at nuclear missiles, and we're not really interested in that. Carrier operations would be fun. I don't think we need the next level engineering facility, because if anything, we're going to bring higher level physics things. Battleship tech. Very, very expensive, but obviously something we want at some point. I think I'm okay with just committing a whole bunch of time over here. 84 months is really, really long. A big part of it is because we have a huge population modifier from these guys, but they're not actually giving me that much more science. But that's going to improve. And we're getting more science from that. And we want battleships at some point. Pacifist or not, the best way to ensure peace is to go to war. Or, you know, at least have a very, very scary army. But the other thing I was going to check is, right, my planets with their robots, have they upgraded to droids? No. I can build droids. Do I have to disassemble the existing robot? They're individualists? Interesting. It's a purge button, but it's called disassemble. I mean, they're still good, I guess, but we will just leave them for now. Yeah, please build me some physics labs over here. That would be quite lovely, in fact. I still want every planet to have at least one robot of some kind so that we can build droid armies and whatnot. But more for production is quite good. I can't manually settle people off of Sudbury over here, so I can't actually get them a robot because we are full. Which is a little too bad, but not really a huge deal breaker. We didn't get another cool module? No. Okay. Alright, then everyone just keep doing your thing.
Situation log updated.
Oh, new president. He's got some sort of mandate. Wants mining stations, that's fine. Toad asteroid! +3 engineering data. Excellent. Yeah, hopefully we can grab that before it falls into anyone else's borders. I don't even know if it's good. I mean, it's habitable, but that doesn't mean it's actually a good thing. Size 15 is not too shabby. Half decent tiles. I guess you can look at the... Oh, once you colonize it, you can get a summary of all what the tiles produce. So yeah, that's not bad. We're building the local warp station, which will always be handy. These guys are still upgrading over here. Hostile fleet way out here. Oh, that's my warp engine. And you, right. You're on exploration, so that's actually going to reset you completely.
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay. How evasive do you need to be right now? Not really. Let me just put you to passive. Maybe that's actually going to be fine. Probably it will be. The only difference right now between passive and evasive, the way that I'm using it, is the fact that if they do get into battle, they won't auto-evade. And that's really, like, I want them to auto-evade, but not, like, freak out and just zoom out of a system. Yeah, this is quite handy.
System survey complete.
The VIMS one, that's the one with the higher... Yeah, so we never finished that, and we actually got some more research out of it. Cool. And I would very much like it if you could survey the systems we got over here. I don't know if that's going to lead to anything. I have no idea how that works. If this is just sort of a pointless operation, but we'll give it a go. I'm assuming what's going to happen, it's going to survey all the places that don't have the minerals and things, and just discover that they're empty. Which is, I guess, fair. Do we want to prioritize you setting up warp stations? I think the answer is yes. Because even if someone else takes over that territory, unless they're hostile to me, they won't go and blow up my warp stations, which means that's going to be pretty handy going forward. Ugh. That's a little sucky over here, but I guess I already knew that. But yeah, if we can get more of a presence over here, it'll be nice. Okay, I do have enough influence now. I can roll another leader. So again, I'm not sure. I guess I don't actually have to spend it. I can just see what's available. Where are my leaders? Over here. New governor. More slave output. Very nice. Resilient. Yeah, see, no. I don't know if there is one of those. I probably won't bother rolling that then. I could use another governor for my capital, but it's not a huge deal. So I'll probably just save the influence. I still need to do the government change. So I'll just hold off and do the government change for now. Maybe, I don't know, every year or so, I can check to see if that list of governors changes, and
Construction complete.
Maybe there'll be a better option. I might be dreaming. There might not be a negative ethics divergence guy, but if there is, he'd be the perfect thing to put in charge of a sector like this. Maybe that would be too powerful. I don't know. Wow, that is a slow freaking upgrade. I guess it's fine. I don't need the fleet right now. So you're building your colony ships. Excellent. I'm going to do another one. Wait, what? You can colonize with droids? Oh, shit. That's different. You couldn't colonize with robots, but apparently we can colonize with droids. And they'll live anywhere. I mean, again, they can't engineer or really energy. They can't science or energy, I should say. Constant happiness, 100%. Wow. Pre-programmed personalities. They better serve their masters as well as limited self-awareness. But they do have the mineral output, and they're fine at farming as well. Not that they need food. No, I think we just make us. I think that's going to be okay. Wow, that'll be really interesting, the synths. I think the synths can do all the things. But obviously, they are intelligent. Colony established, but it was in one of our sectors. Yeah, so yeah, we actually have lots of money. I mean, obviously these colony ships will add up, but that's okay. Survey done. let's go and survey that system. Wormhole is in place. That's all been worked. Someone's already doing this stuff. But we had... Where was it? Oh, right over here, the engineering stuff. Build a research station over there. Money's very good. I'm doing another pass over here. Sure, upgrade things, because that's always okay. Next population growth... Oh, will be our robots over here. Well, we're going to want to mine. Actually, the mineral processing plant will be fantastic, although that did take some influence, but I think is worthwhile. Wars between people I don't care about are happening. Upgrade you. More physics, please. How are you doing on food? Okay, so not quite enough. And you do have the hydroponics. So I think I build a farm here. Okay, no frontier outpost. So we'll do that. We'll have to assign someone there. Alright, this new pop. When you pop, you can pop over there. Okay. Charles E. Still, like, tons of growth to be done. Food on Charles E is fine. It's actually slightly overkill, but not much. It's actually working... These food tiles will eventually get replaced here. But Charles E's gonna be doing some research, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the research lab there. And over there. And do you have the... You do have the observatory already? Because actually, your sound output is already good, and it's only going to become better. Beautiful! Okay, I like it. I really hope we can snag this. We're about to finish our first colony ship. Well, our first of this set. We've been building lots of them, obviously. Grabbing that would be nice. And this might be a fine pair of systems, actually. We'll see how it goes. Someone else is sciencing over there. If we get that, it'll be interesting to see what happens to these borders. I suspect not that much. I think it'll keep in from us within our grasp, but I don't think it'll give us access to anything else. Science! Arid world colonization. That gives us a lot more options, too. And next, society research. Leadership, Xenos allowed. There we go. So then we can allow other alien races to take leadership positions, and that will alleviate another 5% happiness penalty over there. We're going to do that because we are nice. No matter what anyone says. Shut up. And we don't have a scientist here? I don't understand what's going on there. Every now and again, I feel like these scientists, something weird happens. Okay, so what do you have? You're just resilient. New world research. You have field research. Okay, so we're going to get the field research. There. And then over here, we're going to give you the I don't fail anomalies as much. Okay. A couple of colony ships have finished. I mean, we didn't really lose the research. It just meant that, yeah, the research is getting just banked up. And that's okay. So then we spend it twice as fast, and it's okay. So I'm going to try... Where the hell is it? Ziff, over here. Yeah, it's still neutral right now. So I'm going to try to ninja this thing. Okay, you guys all have the same traits. Good. We still have to do genetic engineering. There's not a really obviously strong location no matter what I do. It looks like having adjacency bonus towards two things is about as good as we can get. So I actually think I'm going to settle right here. The minerals will be turned off at first, but when we upgrade this, it'll be turned back on. That becomes a good central tile. Give adjacency to a couple of things on the side. That seems good. And actually, I think if we don't improve this tile, I think if someone works it, they'll get double adjacency. So I think it'll be a 2-2 tile, which is all of a sudden really, really, really good. Unemployment. You don't have a building. Where is this? Norwegian blue. Well, that won't do it all. So why don't we build... We could build another Betharian power plant. We don't make tons of money right now because we've got so many colony ships. But probably we're going to be happy with just another science thing. I mean, we can only build 2 Betharian science plants, or power plants, so we can build them wherever. It doesn't really matter too much. Okay, we have got the other colony ship as well. Now, I could want to forward settle here. And I mostly look for things that are going to expand my borders without making too high of a jump. This might not be too bad, though, especially since this is going to flip to me at some point. How good is this planet? Or, yeah, it is the planet. That is pretty big. Size 23. That is really very nice. Great adjacency bonuses here. Or here. Actually, yeah. Well, here probably, because here we'll actually shut down the minerals. Although, the minerals will get shut down regardless if I decide to take advantage of the adjacency bonus over here by building a mine, which obviously I'm going to want to do. I think potentially, actually, I think I'm just going to settle here. Because obviously we're going to want mines in these tiles because they're so good. And then the food will get to factor in right away. I think I like that better. So we colonize. Okay, so the habitability limit with these guys is only 60% over here. But that'll be okay. You're already moving towards Zif, so you will drop there. And I'm going to be okay with that. Yeah. Stellar Axis formed a federation. With lots of minerals just sitting around. Which always makes me feel uneasy. If you got the minerals, you should spend it. And Sudbury is fine. Charlesley mostly still just waiting for people to come in. Norwegian Blue, you're queued up and fine. They're still waiting for people mostly over here. I guess I can just give the money to sectors. Or the minerals to sectors. So let's go and take a look at our sectors and say, you don't have any minerals banked up, so we'll do that. Same thing here. Same thing here. I think we'll actually see our income drop a little bit because they're probably building things that are going to cost maintenance. But they might also be improving us in other ways. All right. There we go. And then I don't have to worry about even figuring out what tiles are good. I do like the sectors. It's possible doing it manually. We could find more efficient things. But, like, damn, you know? It's very, very, very convenient. Let's survey this, because this actually might be useful. I don't know. We are building another colony ship. Our two are on the way. I think I'm going to build yet another one. We are really... Okay, that'll be the limit. Oh, we get a pretty nice discount there. Still like the idea of these droids, which we can put on even really shitty habitable planets, but... Hostile fleet present. What the hell are these things? Kappa aliens! And... Look at this system! Med Karash. It's 1,000,000 miles away. How interesting is this? They're a different kind of space crystal. Can we start a project on that right away? No, apparently we can't. Weird. Oh, hello. Yeah, form your embassy. We can probably create a new embassy because I suspect we had one with our vassal before. I'm going to skip these guys because they're a little close. Democratic Utopia. Oh, they're hegemonic imperialists. Although, as long as we don't get in each other's way. Oh, you like me a fair bit.
Survey complete.
Establish embassy. Also, we need another rival. How are you guys? You're relatively pacifistic. Harmonious Collective. That sounds very friendly.
Construction.
Just trying to find some jerks that are far away. Fanatical Purifiers. You suck. We're 0.07. They're just so far away. What else we got over here? Federation Builders. Evangelist Zealots. Spread their faith across the galaxy, not above you the military might. So that probably just means they... Oh no. I wonder if they just hate everyone. Or just other spiritualists or what. But they definitely hate me, so I can rival them. We get a tiny bit more influence than the other guys. But there we go. So if we're going to hate each other anyway, there, you're my rival. So what do you have here? Arid world. We can colonize it. We do have a colony ship, although it's moving right now. It's going where? Oh, entering orbit. No, I think it just spawned. I'm going to send it over here. Size 17 ain't bad. No, maybe they are already scheduled. Let me hold... No, there you go. See, that's what I thought. He was just moving into orbit around Norway. In orbit, yeah. So you just idle. Placement's kind of sucky. I think I'm just going to put it here. The base tile will be good. It'll give adjacency bonus to at least a couple. Could be worse. We're mostly doing that one as a land grab. I don't think it'll be actually connecting our borders, though. Minor mandate fulfilled. Excellent. Construction ship is ready to go, so I think construction ship, you will come here and build me a wormhole station there. We'll probably want one in CAF as well, just because I like having them in all of my own systems, because I wonder if we put more planets here if it pushes up the borders more aggressively. But if I have it in my own systems, then I can get to them faster for reinforcements. Also, it helps when you build things. These guys are almost done their ginormous upgrade. It'll be interesting. So they're currently at strength 17.5, basically. Or one, I don't know. We'll call it 18K. Or sorry, 1.8K. We'll call it 1.8K. I'll be curious to see what it does after it's done the upgrades. Sure, 12% failure risk. How bad could it be? Oh, we got bopped out. Oh, their borders expanded to grab that. That's too bad. But not really a problem. I think you're gonna go to CAF and build that wormhole station I was talking about. Okay. So from 1.8K to, or just under 1.8K.
Ships up
26. 2600. 1800, 2600. Not bad. And they can be merged together, which I would like to do, just so that we have one big mega fleet to respond to things. You've been upgraded, anomalies, rivalries, nothing to worry about. We did take Ziff, which is good. I don't know if that's going to gain us anything, to be perfectly honest. And maybe it wasn't worth doing, but I think it's going to be okay. We are going to have to put that in a sector, which is going to be kind of awkward. Very awkward. We might have to put Shanx in this sector here and then manage Ziff ourselves. Debris field. Strong gravity well of Romzir 1 has pulled a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. Yeah, it's a +6 mineral spot. Sweet. But yeah, it's not adjacent to anything, so it's actually... It's going to have to be one of our core systems. But that's okay. We can give it the kind of love that it deserves, right? Sure. Idle science station. Or science ship. Really? But survey this. Maybe you got interrupted by the anomaly. That's kind of legit. Science is still sciencing. No one's dead. Good. Just out of curiosity. If we were to recruit a governor now, would it be the same picks as before? They currently are. Okay. We'd still like the advanced form of government. That'll be good. Map the stars. Unlocking the research institute is good. This map the stars still isn't bad, I suppose, because we are doing some exploration over here. But I don't think we want to spend the influence on it. All right, what you got for me? We might want to go and finally pop the plasma throwers, especially if there's like a rank 2 plasma thrower. That could be useful for future battles. Ugh, wormhole calibration matrix is really good. 50% range, 25% faster generation. It's really, really, really good. I gotta take that. It probably means less hopping between individual wormhole bases too, because we can just go a little further, which is nice. That's the end of the Rosmere. Okay. And go ahead. Yeah, just keep finishing the surveys over here. I really don't feel we're going to see much. Although, no, we did find something around Mosmere. We did find one anomaly over there. So it can still happen, despite the fact that clearly someone else must have already scanned that thing. So that's good to know. Build a mining station there. Who just died? One of our scientists. That's unfortunate. What do we get? We've got... Yeah, specific anomaly type research speed and failure risk, which is okay. Research in new worlds, and another cautious person. We're going to take the new worlds research, because we don't have that currently. And ideally, where's our science over here? We're going to go and put the new worlds researcher here, because that's not what this tech is, but this is where you do the new world stuff, right? The new type of colonization. And then the idle scientist over here will take over in engineering, and that's going to be okay. Too bad no bright sparks or anything. Now, I wonder, since I recruited a leader, would that shuffle things around? No, still the same pool of leaders to recruit over there. Again, I don't know if there's another leader with the trait that I am looking for, but we may as well go shopping for it. You never know. Okay. Science ship, idle. Go and do this system. Thank you kindly. We have an idle colony ship as well. You know what? Who did I just send over here? That's not a priority. Our priority is scanning this stuff. Battle fleet, you are going to go clear that system out of whatever it is. CAF is another one. Yeah, we're going to have to create definitely something else sector-wise. It's possible we can reach from here to there, but I suspect we can't. We could build 2 little microsectors here and then later on spend 25 influence to eliminate one and merge them together. But I think moving out into this space is a very, very good idea. I'm going to move my colony ship to this planet so it's getting a little bit closer to the front. And then we'll reevaluate. Currently losing 52 credits. Alright, we do have a lot of colonies going on right now. I'm not building anymore, am I? Oh, Charlesy is and is nearly done. I'm going to change my mind. Sorry, Charlesy. I know you were nearly finished. I feel really bad. But that's what it's going to have to be. No. Don't want to... I do want planetary capitals. But more importantly, I want to get to 250 influence to change my government type. We're going to have to trade for some money. Well, let's go to our friends. Yeah, see, this stacking order is a little bit annoying. I guess I can just move this to the middle and that'll be okay. I would like some energy. And I would like to offer you some minerals. I would like... lots. In exchange for... not as much as I thought, actually. And do I want to make another dose of that? You know what? While I'm looking at it, sure. I don't need the minerals right this second. And while my credit situation will improve itself relatively soon, it's not going to be that soon, and we're still going to need some. I'll ask this guy for like 500. And confirm. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. There we go. Good stockpile now. Huge deficit. But that's just because of all our colonies that are popping. And I'm okay with that. What I could do is send some more minerals to my dudes over here. But of course, that is going to increase the maintenance. But they both set the financial. They're actually banking quite a bit of money. Alright, there we go. Let that happen for a little while. Okay, well, I guess we'll put a cut in here. Yeah, our expansion is being very aggressive right now. I think ultimately good. It is going to be a little annoying if we can't get sort of contiguous territory so that we can make sort of sane sectors. But I think we'll be okay. Oh, wait. Am I in a war? A war just started. Is that the Corellanian League? Is that me? No, Together for Now. What? Why am I in a war? The president! Is this the same president douchebag as before? No, this is a new president douchebag, and I'm still not in the queue to become president. God damn it. You declared war on the Corellanian League. So who the hell is that? I'm looking for names in red. Oh, down here. So presumably you are... Oh my god! How many goddamn allies do you have? No, wait, that's who you're at war with. Holy shit, I was having a heart attack. We're at war with... Oh, is that literally... Okay, I assumed that was the name of the Federation, Corellanian League. It's just solo dudes. They are, of course, adjacent to me. God damn it. So now we're going to have to go and fight a war over here. Also, we have too many planets, because... Who just popped? Knatabab over here, which we're going to rename to... I got to randomize my subscriber list. To Dragonstain. Yeah. Dragonstain. Epic name. And I'm going to rename the star too to the same thing so that I have an easier time tracking it. Which isn't always something I do, but it should be something that I do all the time. So yeah, out of curiosity, my Hulfir sector. No. I mean, maybe I can add this to the sector. But then that's it. I mean, we don't have this territory over here, so I can't do that. So what I can do is add Shanx to that sector, and then keep using this as a core world. And I think I'm going to do that because I actually am not sure this is ever going to become part of a proper sector. Maybe it will be. We'll take a look later on. I think it's okay if Shanx isn't part of our core thing. I guess before we do that, we might want to check the surface. Do we need to queue up anything? Do we feel the urge to micromanage over here? It's already got a robot. It's got 2. I think I'm okay with this. So sure, the Hull Fair sector, you are going to get Shanx as well. And just to make things look a little prettier, we're going to do that. Excellent. I will have to create another sector over here for CAF and whatever CAF ends up being. But we will be trying to colonize some more planets over here and creating a nice, decent, organized sector. But that might have to wait until after the war is over. What is the war goal here? Again, you're just taking stuff. You're not sharing anything, I guess, because you feel you don't have to. Well, listen, when I'm God King of the Federation, we're going to do... I don't know what. We'll probably just go and vassalize someone. We're not close to xenophobe, but these guys here, I think they're a threat to world peace for all xenophiles. And therefore, we might have to go and vassalize them for the greater good and peace of the galaxy. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.